Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for all the likes. I really appreciate that. It does help. Say hi in chat. That's another thing that really helps. And I hope you're all okay. I haven't decided what to do yet. I know we're going to try a slightly different format tonight in regards to password protecting the lobby. So we'll go into the multiplayer and we'll set up a lobby and see what we fancy. So if you've got any suggestions, please let me know in YouTube chat what you fancy doing tonight. Yeah, so let's create one. So set all the boring stuff up first. We're going to have a password of Moss, as in Sterling Moss. Yeah, we'll leave it on that. And we are going to do some slightly longer races again tonight. We seemed to enjoy that the other night. Custom date, custom start time. We'll have some evening races. And have a little bit of cloud in the middle of the race. Maybe we shall have it as medium rubber. Hi Bill, how are you? Welcome along. You have no suggestions, you're too indecisive. So what we might just do then is we will consult the randomizer. So let's just see what he's got to say. You might have to help me out tonight because hi MP, how are you? Thank you for joining us. And just so you guys can see you've joined the stream early, that's going to be the lobby name and that's going to be the password. We are going to run password protected tonight, so we'll probably have smaller grids, but hopefully it'll help. So do we do that as a first race? I'm not overly keen on the F3s, but the randomizer has spoken, so we'll go with that. We'll go slightly shorter race in the F3s. Martin, good evening. Well, it's good evening here, so hello. I can't remember where you're all based in the world. Remind me, put in chat where you are in the world, just as a little help Matt remember. I have something bright and cheerful. And where did it say? Cascade. Alternate. Oh, that's okay. I'll take out that extra chicane, and we're going to have qualifying tonight. We'll do practice and random grids on a Thursday with OlderDrive, and we'll do 10-minute quali. And normal starts. I was having a play yesterday with Racecraft Online, and I ended up having a good little chat with the guys on their Discord just about turning ranked racing off. So some of you may have seen the little chat that was going on, and they've decided to turn the ranking off for now because it was causing so many issues. I had that many issues, it was crazy. The racing weren't too bad, but in the end I was to try and avoid the screen freezing I was getting. I was ending up looking around for really quiet races so I could just race with the AI, and that's the only way I could avoid any crashes in the game itself. So well, screen freezes I should say. And then I had loads of server issues as well. I think we'll go same class on a Tuesday, but on a Thursday, a few people have requested that we go identical if we're using the randomizer, so it's a level playing field. So that's fine. Yep. Rules and regs. We don't want multiplayer ranking on, so there we go. So get yourselves ready. We're going to Cascade, alternate, Portugal. Yeah, and Bill was so his lobby's up when you're ready. So yeah, Akai, Bill was in a few of the lobbies on Racecraft Online. So we I think we did 1 and a bit races together. Did you quit, or did you get kicked out of a lobby yesterday, Bill? Believe it or not. A Twitch link? I haven't got a Twitch link, Bill. Donk, thank you so much for subscribing. How are you, sir? Are you going to join a bit of racing this evening, Donk? I noticed you, I did have a quick look at the video you put up. Was it the weekend? I think it was. So, okay, believe it or not, I'm in Scotland. What, with a name like that? Martin's in Czechia. I hope I've pronounced that right. Kevin M. You're joining today. The password is Moss, all lowercase, MOSS. So, more the merrier. Welcome along. So I'll just update the guys over there. Oh, look at this, Kevin M straight in there. Well, as soon as he got that, I kept it really simple, the password as well. Admittedly, it was after Sterling Moss, who was a big fan. He was a big fan, I wish. I was a big fan of. Such a gentleman. Fantastic driver. No need to say any more. Flood chat with your thoughts on Sterling Moss. No worries, Donk. Just a pleasure to have you on board. I like your new little logo, by the way. Your ape in a crash helmet, or chimp in a crash helmet. I drive a bit like that sometimes. So are you going to get back to regular uploads, Donk? Well, anybody in chat who doesn't know who Donk is, put your hand up now. Come on, class. Your ping doesn't look too bad at the moment, you know, Kevin. Gorilla. Moss was a legend, absolutely. What a lovely chap. Nearly got to meet him once. But you can imagine how popular the guy was about 10 years ago. Yeah, no, I was just interested, Doc. It's for anybody who isn't aware of Donk, go and check out his YouTube channel. Just search at Donk, I think it is. He's had a little break from YouTube, but it's well worth checking out some of his previous videos. Right, I think we shall start so you can get qualified. Great to have so many people in chat. Thank you for all the likes. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that like button and doing all those YouTube things like subscribing and commenting and liking. And believe it or not, it's still the only real way of pushing a YouTube channel forwards. No worries, Dong. You had like a head tracker on that video the weekend, didn't you? Is that something you've done yourself, or is it a off the shelf thing. That was interesting because I was thinking of doing a little head tracker for myself, but I've got triple screens now, but they've caused a little bit of trouble, and I have not had time to sort them out. Well, it weren't them; it was NVIDIA Surround was causing me issues. Oh, let's change my audio. Always forget to do my audio. Then I have to go digging through all of these connections. Right. I don't think that changed it, did it? I've gone past. I was on it originally. There we go. $32 laps of fuel? Oh, I don't think so. So, what? Okay, off the shelf. Yeah, VR. I've tried VR once. It wasn't. It gave me a good impression of how it was, but the setup was really poor. It was somebody was running Project Cars 3, I think, in ultra low res. Not the best way to experience, but it definitely gave me the. I was in a Formula car at Brands Hatch, and I forgot. When you come off Paddock Hill Bend and down the dip, oh, that made me feel a bit of the first couple of times. Yeah, I'm gonna get the triple set back up again. I was hoping to do it this week, but it looks like it's going to be next week now. Under pressure, trying to get videos out as well as these live streams. And so we got 6 in the lobby, which I'm a bit surprised with at this time of the evening, especially with it being password protected. However, we probably will have at least another 2 or 3 later in the evening. So Bill is ultra fast, NXY is fast, Kevin M is ultra fast, GT86 Man is ultra fast, Guderia Condor is ultra fast. In fact, everybody's ultra fast apart from the bloke at the back. So we hopefully shall have some good racing tonight. And hopefully with it being a closed session, we won't have so many wreckers like we did before. Right, let me get rotating round. I need a bit of practice. Oh, I've got to go back to the pits already because since the update, I have to keep turning the gain down, and I can tell immediately when I jump in a car if I've driven it since the update. Oh, we've got some flickering going on. Warming up my tyres. Donut in the pit, sir. Don't mind if I do. Warming up my tyres. Those extra couple of degrees will make all the difference, I'm sure. Hey, this Cascade track keeps popping up on the old randomizer, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Sorry, I just saw your question, Donk. Am I on a CSLDD? I am indeed. I've been on it for... Ooh, it's got to be a year now, hasn't it? Just over... well, about 14 months, I suppose. Not had an issue. Behaves itself. Not skipped a beat yet, touch wood, and I've got some proper wood down there because I'm still on my homemade rig. I was pricing up a load of aluminium the other day because I was looking to do my own rig out of aluminium profile, and I can make one. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was 380 quid, just a bit more. I was just trying to wrap my brain now. Yeah, with all the bits and pieces, I think it was 400 quid for a base made out of... I forgot which version of the track we're on there, that's why I've gone confused. Out of 4160 base, and then everything else was 4120. But obviously the base mount, wheelbase mount would have to be kind of cobbled together out of some 30-30 or 30-40 or something like that. But I want to design it so I've got sloping, the uprights that hold the steering wheel base, I want them sloping so I can get in and out a bit easier. Not driving this very well tonight. In fact, thinking about it, the last time I drove one of these around this circuit, it may have been with you, Donk. I might have joined you on a Saturday weekend about a year ago, or we might have been in something else. I can't remember which one it was. No, I don't get any it's not skip to beat at all, Donk. It's no disconnects. I don't even bother turning it off, and it don't seem to use. I think the only thing that's left on in standby is the little red light. Nothing, doesn't use any power up. Well, it does, but not that you'd notice it. Pennies overnight. Just forget to turn it off, and it's become a habit of not even turning it off. So, welcome to the stream. If you want to get into this lobby, you've got about a minute and a half, and it's YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is Moss, all lowercase, MOSS. I take it we got game sound tonight, because I did remember to mess about with the audio settings. I normally forget. Let's get out of the way of this guy. I'm going to mess him up. So you've got about a minute left to get into the lobby. There's plenty of room. No, not an issue at all. I'm not sure if anybody else in chat is running a CSLDD. If they get any issues, chip into chat and let Donk know if you have any issues with your CSLDD disconnecting from the AMS2 game. In fact, I don't remember anybody saying they get a wheel disconnect that's got a Fanatec, to be honest. That's not how you drive a Formula car, but hey ho, it's fun. Oh, Kevin's doing it already, look. He thinks it's a time trial. Andreas, it's no good talking to me like that, pal. I can't understand it. Unless you're chatting to somebody else in chat. How are you, Andreas? Great to have you along. I've managed to find the download link for your Richard Burns. Bit of frog in my throat, mate. I found it today. I don't know why it's took me so long. So I will be having a tinker with that. Can't remember the last time I played it. It's distant memory. Definitely have got it somewhere. Yeah, I don't get on with these Formula 3. The back end feels a bit shopping trolley. There's some master setup people in the lobby that'll probably get it to form better than me. It's probably why I'm 6 seconds down, if the truth be known. Mind you, if I can pull this lap together, I won't be that far away. I have been reading chat and rambling to myself. Oh, here we go. What a weird feeling that is. It reminds me of those kids' toys, you know, them little trikes that you really low down with a big front wheel and shopping trolley, skateboard wheels on the back or casters on the back. That's what this car feels like sometimes, especially when you're pushing it. You know, barely any throttle. There's no way it drives like that in real life, not in a million years. Some cars are absolutely gorgeous in AMS2, and then you get cars like this and the 301, and I know I'm starting to cut the tyres, but that's because I've toasted them doing a 360, but MP won't be up to my usual pace today because I have an injury. Oh no, what you done? Have you got a blister on your thumb from driving too fast? Hope it's not too bad an injury. Hope it's something you can tell us. Hope it's not too embarrassing. You've not been sticking it where you're not supposed to, have you? Whatever you've injured. Oh, hello. What's this? What's this? I'm about 20% throttle. Why is it doing that? Have I got wet tyres on the back? Andreas, you wouldn't say that if you was driving it, sir. Seems to be a pretty random disconnect on the Fanatec CSR DD, so hopefully nobody else gets it. Yeah, it sounds like a weird kind of like a driver clash or something, doesn't it? Or even tell them to try it on a different USB port. I know you have to be careful not overloading USB hub. What do you call it? Brains just let go of that one. You need to split the demand across all your USBs. Yeah, he was testing me. Thank you, Andreas. Yeah, it's definitely just like something strange. Oh, sorry, guys. Christopher, hello, sir. Are you joining us? Don't be sorry. Never too late. No need to apologise. So we're doing 7 laps. I better let everybody know. I think it was 7. I've forgotten myself. Right, I'm gonna just do that quick. You shouldn't mess with setups just before a race, but hey ho, I can't drive it the way it was. And then rear tyres were getting a bit toasty, so I could try and encourage a bit of cooling. That'll have to do. Do a temporary save just in case it stuffs it up. Right. Oh well, we're straight in. Come on, boys, let's have some fun. Oh, that was close. It's going to be like that tonight. Completely off the racing line. Way low. Oh. Everybody's having a wiggle. Oh, why did the randomizer pick this one? I'm getting drafted now. I was going to defend, but he's got way more speed than me. Lightning. You got to be so quick with the catch. This car just wants to spin you around. Oh, oh. What's that about? Why is he doing that? Oh, let's hope the randomizer picks a sensible car next. If anybody wants to see me at my most frustrated, check out the 3-lap challenge from about a month ago when I was in the 301 of this car. That's entertainment for you. Oh, Christopher, I've just noticed the rest of your comment. You caught my lurgy. You must have slow internet if you've only just caught it, because that was weeks ago. And if it's come down the line... I'd complain to your internet service provider. It took me 5 weeks to catch a cold off Matt through the internet. Oh, around we go. There we go. That was going to happen. Too greedy on the throttle. Yep. Come on, Riser, fix this car, please. I've watched onboard footage of these cars and they don't do any of this behaviour. Oh. Oh, somebody else. Chris has gone off. Oh, I nearly followed him in. Sticky throttle. Oh, okay. I thought you was on about the virus when I was sick. Well, the same thing applies. Complain to your internet service provider because you've only just caught the sticky throttle issue. Mine was doing it again yesterday when I was doing that Racecraft Online. They're very responsive on their Discord, I must admit. Andreas, he got like 400 kilos, but looks like he's driving. Well, I don't know. It just... Yeah, you jump into the other Formula cars, like the modern Formula 1 and even some of the vintage Formula 1, and they're a joy to drive. Nothing kind of behaves this way. I'm trying to think where else. There's no feeling when it goes. Don't get me wrong, you get the G-force correctional. Hello, Bill, you having the same trouble as me? That's alright. That's making me feel better. And Kevin's been practicing for tonight and Thursday night for the last 3 weeks since he announced that he was coming onto the stream to race with us. And he's just lost a place. He's just dropped down to third. Kevin, you've left yourself open. I suppose I know what he's going to do next. If he doesn't win this race, what he'll do is he'll come on. Oh, hello. Concentrate. Hello, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. MRTR channel. Just about read that. I need to borrow Murray's glasses when that comes up. I did reposition it and resize it so I've got a better chance of reading it, but didn't work that time, did it? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I know what Kevin's going to do. If he doesn't win, he's going to come in chat and he's going to say, I've got a meeting to go to, because it's around this time. And Kevin's in Canada, so he has a lunchtime meeting. I think it is. And he'll go off and he'll do some practicing. No, Kevin's really quick. Check out the 3-lap challenge videos, you'll see how quick Kevin is. He's at the top of all of them. He holds multiple world records in Automobilista 2 now. Although he hasn't told me whether he's got the world record for the Caterham Superlight at Donington. But somebody else has got that. Kevin's ping has gone red. What's the solution, chat? Does he put cream on it? Does he call somebody for help with that red ping that he's got? Let me know. Let me know in chat what he should do. I'm in a silly mood today. I've had another one of them days. I'm not really catching anybody here. I'm sorry if this is a bit boring, but it is allowing me to have a bit of a ramble on. So, Donk, are you still in chat by any chance? Oh, hello. Don't worry if you're not. If you're busy. Oh, you got to do your iRacing now. Oh, there you are. The best sort of meeting is a boozy one. You've just popped up. Have you tried the Racecraft Online, Don? I quite like the ease of use. There's a race every half an hour. I know a few others do that. I just find it a bit easier to use for someone. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But you know what it's like. And the AI has been pretty good with me so far. I know a few people have had issues with the AI, but I've not had an issue with them. I can't remember what somebody said they were progressive. I didn't know there was that setting in Automobilista 2, progressive AI. And they were challenging me to a couple of corners. This car. Can we finish this race already? Oh, here we go. Well, I've well and truly been whooped on this one. Scuderia Condor has absolutely driven a blinder, 6 seconds ahead of everybody else. Well, the nearest two, which is Kevin Emmon, GT86 man. Nixie's doing really well. Or NXY or MP in chat. I don't know about you, MP, but I found that my sticking throttle sometimes helped me go quicker. Not necessarily where I wanted to be, but I found some accidental driving lines that seemed to be a little bit quicker with the sticky throttle. You have tried it, Dunk. Yeah, he definitely... chatting to him on Discord, they seem to be trying to get it to be consistent, and hopefully now they've I told them about the freezing issues in when you got ranked on, and it can cause other issues like disconnects in the game and stuff, and they turn that off within minutes, and there seems to be a lot of well, a handful of positive responses coming back. Oh, what the... Matt needs to learn to drive a Formula 3, I think. Yeah, Andreas, I've completely changed the way I was driving it. But I like that as well about Automobilista 2, because when you change from car to car, and you suddenly twig that you've got to change the way you drive it because the characteristics of the car is different. Picked up some front wheels. Dong. I've had issues with AI in Formula V. They were kicking my butt compared to the AI times on the leaderboard for that track, and though I was setting world records. Yeah, funny you should say that. I did read somebody else mention the Formula Vs were a real pain to deal with. Right, let's go back. Unless anybody's got I hope I didn't put you off, Kevin. Martin, great race. You got yeah. Okay, you got the fastest lap. So, unless anybody comes up with a combination quickly in chat, we will go to the randomizer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not typing slow enough, and if you're wearing VR, not a good enough excuse. So what have we got here? Oh, I don't think that's going to be appropriate. Oh, you like that, Martin? Okay, let's try something else. That Formula car, you've enjoyed that one. I think the car is DLC, isn't it? So we won't go for that one. Oh. Brave of you all feeling. Right. Oh, here we go. Congrats for the world record. Who's that aimed at, Andres? Kevin M, I didn't put you off. I must try harder then. Note to self. Donk, surely Monaco in the newer minis. Well, actually, they're probably not too bad. But I tend to drive them too angry and it doesn't work. So I've changed, because we're doing randomised tonight and we've got a sealed password protected lobby. It means we don't have to build up to the faster races. It's Azure in Azure in AMS2. Andreas, if AMS2 is anywhere close to Project Cars 2, the Formula Renault 5 is the best. Okay, not minis. I don't know where to break in. Yeah, they're really strange in they build. They've got this weird thing that happens on the front, and it's like the front wheels are doing like what the back wheels should be doing. You can tell what kind of cars I like. So if you want to join this next lobby, you've got to be brave first, because for Adelaide in the GT1s, you can pick your poison there. I'm going with what the randomizers told me to do. And the lobby is YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is Moss, all lowercase, MOSS. And let's see what this is going to do to us all. There may be carnage. There may be carnage. Donk, the Renault Clio was all, yeah, it had some fantastic races in the I seem to remember the one race that springs to mind, and I think it was just because it was such fun, was at Donington in the Renault Clios. That was fun. Mind you, I've been at Donington when the real Clios went round years ago. Saw some big crashes there. Martin, don't worry. I think you'll really enjoy these. It definitely feels different to the Formula car that you just drove. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy these. Come on, Kevin M. No need to start from the back. You've done time trials around this track. Right. Hold tight, everybody. Let's have some more fun. This feels more like a car. Everything happens so fast in these cars around this circuit. Everybody needs about 5 cans of that red Red Cow drink. I'm not advertising for them, they've got enough money. Well, I will advertise for them, but they got... Oh dear. It's going to be like that tonight, is it? Damage is on. But it's on low, I think, the setting. So unless you have a really heavy impact, you'll just get crooked steering or something. It won't affect your race too bad if you have an incident. No, straight down the escape road. Cold tyres, still not stopping. What is... You know what? My throttle's stuck on here. Welcome to the stream where an old guy shows you how not to do sim racing. What is that all about? This car. Something weird's going. Hang on a minute. Something's not right here. Why is it doing what it's doing? That was an awfully long skid for how slow I was going. Right, what is going on here? No, everything looks okay. I'll do a temporary save. Shall we try that again? There you go, my throttle's come up, not touching the throttle. Come on. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. It's that Chris. Chris, you give me that virus back. My throttle pedal's playing up again. Right. Right, cold tyres, brake early. Don't lock them. Yep, the throttle's still coming up. Right, at top of the agenda tomorrow. Strip the pedals back down again. It could be the potentiometer on the way out again. Oh, hello, hello. Ah, that really put me off. Has anybody else done a lap yet? Yes, they have. Let's try this again. Right. What is it doing? Hi Darren, welcome along. You've got about 3 minutes to get into the lobby. Usual lobby name, YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is Moss, all lowercase, if you join us. How's your rig, Darren? How are you settling? I bet you it didn't make you slow like you thought it was going to. I bet it made you quicker straight away. The only thing that makes you slow initially is when you have a new set of load cell pedals and you have to learn to brake all over again. Crash over them curves. Luckily the Porsche can handle it. Oh! No, it's not happening. Look what you've done to me, car, me priceless Porsche. Right. Something very strange going on here. Let's just drop that all the way down. Not that I think it's going to help. I think it's my throttle pedal that's causing issues. Let's see what it does now. We've just seen it. There you go, I'm not touching that. No wonder I can't stop for a corner. Just stamp on it. You could do this on R Factor. Donk, good luck with your race. Everybody, if you get a chance, after the stream, go and have a quick look at Donk's channel. Share some love. Thank you, Donk. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for chatting. Really appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Andreas, you are... Oh, you're saying try to Donk. You catch me out every time you do that. Darren, yeah, password. Just something decided to try this week. Just to try and stop some of the crashes. However, if you want to race with a few more people in the lobby, then we can always go to no password a bit later on. Let me know what you think. What load cells, Matt? I've got the CSL Elite with a load cell brake. Right, see if I can get a lap in. Oh, I have done a lap. It's shamefully slow. I'm staying out of the way. No, throttle's on again. It's pushing me on. Look, look, look. Ah, it was all right. I had a little bit of a hiccup yesterday, and then I managed to clear it. And since Christopher mentioned it under the thought, was that Christopher going straight on as well? Look, look, can't stop. No. Well, we might have to commentate on this one. What's the saying? Adapt and overcome. Right, okay. Stop, you bugger. Still be... you can feel it just pushing you on. Right, how long have we got left? I don't think I've got any air left in my blower. I don't remember doing a whole lap. How did I set a time? It's stuck on again. Right, I'm giving it an extra blast, stab on the throttle, trying to clear it. Alright, Darren, more the merrier. Password's fine with you, as long as it fits. Yeah, that's the only thing. If there's just 7 of us, don't get me wrong, I think we're all kind of a speed, like in the first race, where we can probably have some decent battles. We're obviously... the ideal number is probably around 15 decent races, to be honest. Yeah, I'm stuck on again, get round. Wow, I'm 22 seconds faster than my previous lap. Oh, faster than my fastest lap even. Yeah. No, stop it. I need a handbrake. I can swing it round on a handbrake if I had a handbrake. Let's just throw the brake bias further back, try and control the rear end a little bit. Andreas, try Aztec, Forte or Moser. The V3 so ridiculous. Yeah, it's. I mean, these are. Got how old these are? About 2 years old, and they're used every day. Well, I've got some more potentiometers, some new ones that Fanatec sent through, so I just need to not be lazy, strip them down and get on with it. That's what I need to do. So he's on the list for tomorrow. Martin, this is hard. 1 second. Yeah, Martin, there's, like I say, there's a 3-lap challenge, and what car was it in, Kevin? Was it in the McLaren we did this? I think it was the historic one. That was a mind meld. It was so fast. Everything goes flying by. Don't forget it's 6 laps, so just check your fuel, etc. I'm gonna whack my brake bias all the way to the back so I can control the throttle, and I'm going to give everybody a bit of a gap off the start in case my throttle jams open. Probably be carnage. Goal is to survive. Well, at least everybody's kind of saying similar things to me. Christopher, this throttle is like really strong. Yeah, I'm having the same issues. Christopher, it's funny how it didn't start till you mentioned yours. Oh, it seems to be behaving itself a little bit at the moment. Cold tyres, everybody, cold tyres. Yeah, it was the Mercedes, wasn't it? At the historic. That was an absolute. My head hurt after recording. No, throttle, stop. Oh, Chris, bad luck. Have you tried jabbing the throttle a couple of times as you go into the braking zone, Chris? That's what I've been doing. Just trying to clear the muck or whatever it is, or get the potentiometer to see what's happening. And maybe force down the gear a little bit more to control the rear end. Stop the push on. Oh, that's called cutting the chicane, that is. Yep, slap on the wrist. Oh. Oh, hello. Yeah, Andreas, I think my throttle's jamming, and so is Chris under the thumb. He's having trouble as well. It happened a few weeks ago, but I thought I'd cleared the issue, but I've got a nasty feeling the potentiometer's on the way out on the throttle, so I've got 2 spares, so I'll be stripping it all down and swapping it out tomorrow. Not that I've really got time for that, but I did want to get a 3-lap challenge recorded. Oh, hello. Oh, Kevin, is that you parked it? Was you trying for the pit skirt there, Kevin? Or did the car decide it wanted to go in there on its own? Oh, I've done it again. Couldn't get it turned in. I didn't get an off track that time. We just discovered a bit of a cheat. Oh, come on. Yeah, Kevin, try doing a manual blip on an extra manual blip on the throttle as you change. And then go down an extra gear compared to what you normally do. That's what I'm doing. I'm not saying it's working, but I'm still undamaged so far. However, we got to. Now it wants to. Stop, 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 stop. God damn it. Oh, come on. Well, in theory, you should go faster if your throttle sticks open. Turned in on the rear brakes then. What a rotation that was. Caught me by surprise. Got a flat spot on the front as well now. And again. I didn't even see you catching me up then, Kevin. Tell you what, Kevin, while you're finishing... Oh! Stop, 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 stop. While you're finishing off your race, Kevin, you have the privilege of giving us a combination next. Means this is the first time you've raced on stream. You've always chatted in chat. Chatted in chat. You can have a pick of car and track, so if you've got a favourite. I know you're quite fond of Brands Hatch, aren't you? Oh, hello. See that wall jump out and hit the back of my car then? Christopher, you don't want to use WD-40 because it attracts muck. Stop, 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 stop. It's that lithium grease, isn't it? I've got a tin of it somewhere. I think WD do some of that. I've got a tin, I'll show you in a second. I need to check, see if I've got any air left in my compressor. Syncrov, the password is Moss, M-O-S-S, all lowercase, as in, and it's Sterling Moss, the great man himself. Great to have you on board. There's two of us at the moment, Syncrov, with throttle issues, manual throttle issues, as in on the rig. Mine's jamming open and so he's under the thumb. He's having massive issues, that's why he's in the pits. And I've been stamping away on mine. I think my potentiometer might be on the way out. So I'll be changing that tomorrow. It might be just a bit of muck in there, but... take evasive action because it's doing it again. And the randomizer has picked this combination and we're all regretting it, I think, now. Apart from probably GT86 man who's sailed off into the sunset. Although Scuderia Condor I think has been enjoying himself as well. So it's working again now. Syncrov, the reason is to try and discourage some of the the crashes that we were having, some of the wreckers. And I thought some of the regulars could have some nice racing amongst themselves. That's what I'm aiming for. If we can get to like 25 regular drivers every stream, then we'll password protect it, and I'll be happy with that. And then occasionally open it up. But then obviously once we get 25 regulars, we may have to push on to 2 lobbies. Last corner was deadly. Christopher, that's where I got the lithium group. Yeah, that should be okay. Kevin M. Fun as yeah, you're in. Well done. Okay, Kevin M. Do you have a request, or do you want us to drop into randomizer? Syncrov, yeah. Can you put password at the beginning in stream? I did shout out what the password was. I'm not quite sure what you mean, whether you mean typed somewhere or said out loud at the beginning. Porsche Cup Interlagos. Your wish is my command, sir. Which version of Interlagos? The GP circuit, I'm guessing. Or do you want the historic 1976 that takes 3 days even in a really fast car to do? I'll do that for now. Just confirm, if you don't mind. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see it? Why can't I see it? See how spoilt we are for choice. Well, that's sport for choice. There we go. And which flavour? Is it up to everybody to have whichever car they want, or have we all got to go for the 4 litre or the 3.8? Can you handle the power? Yep. No worries, Syncrov. I will do that. I thought I had for some reason. I think I was too busy saying hello, and there were so many people jumping into chat. I think I got distracted as usual. Okie doke. So everybody's free. So we got 9 in here. A Blinkins in here. Does that mean, is that your name? A Blinkin? MP, maybe we could do DLC tracks and cars in these lobbies if every... Absolutely, if you've got something in mind. Tracks aren't a problem, it's just the cars. As long as I've got the track, DLC or other, you can all join in. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for joining. Andreas, in your opinion, 911 needs gold rims. Darren, the password is Moss. If somebody wants to type the password into chat, please do. Kevin M has all the DLC. Martin has all the DLC. Martin, what's your AMS2 name? Is it Scuderia? I can't remember. Gets all very confusing for somebody like me. So what rig is everybody on? Just as you all decide to come out of the pits. Oh, absolutely, Andreas. The 911 Turbo with the big black rubber rear wing. Well, the rubber tipped rear wing. Yeah, gorgeous. I would really like to drive one, actually. Something I've never driven. An angry Porsche. Yeah, I thought my memory hasn't gone completely, but I do struggle to remember. Have you got a rig, Andreas, or is that a stupid question? And if so, what is it? What is it? An aluminium one or a tubular one? Right. What I'll do is I'm glad he's telling me which way to go. I forgot what track I was at. So what I'll do is I'll go out on track, come back to the pits, and then we'll get throw to a monitor, and I will try and clean my give a quick blast of air. There we go, it's doing it again. Quick blast of air, just see if it worked the last time, if you remember. About a month ago, live on stream, there I was on my hands and knees. Right, back to the pits. Monitor, and you can watch somebody go around. Who can you watch going around? You know, I'll sit and watch Bill go around for a second. Right. Bear with. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do some mechanicking. I'm just on my hands and knees, just out of shot. It's like working on a real car. What's that all about? I gave up real car racing, so I didn't have to do this. If that's made a scrap of difference, I'll be amazed. Thank you to all the lovely people who have subscribed. Thank you to all the lovely people who have left a like on the channel, on the video. Really appreciate it. Oh, Bill's been sneaking. Dive back in. Let's follow. Oh, look. Oh, Kevin. Oh. Right, somebody's got their headlights. They mean business. A blinking. Oh. A tad wide. Turn 3 or 4. Can't remember which one it is. NXY. Having a wiggle. Scuderia Condor. In his red and black. Looking smooth, looking smooth. GT86 man. In his cyan Porsche. Also looking very smooth. Looks like he's got a cheetah or some kind of panther on the side of his car. Right. Let's jump out of this. And let's see if that little tiny waft of air that was left in the compressed air tin has made any difference at all. No, it's still sticking on, look. Right, adapt and overcome. At least you get to warm up your tyres quicker than you intend. I've just had a waft through the door, and it smells like somebody might be having a... Oh, look, I can't get stopped to turn. Come on. It smells like somebody might be having a barbecue. I have to have a word with the neighbours, not inviting. Oh, that throttle is really tricky. Especially in the Porsche where it wants to understeer a bit anyway. Having to really concentrate now because of that throttle issue. When I say they're having a barbecue, it actually smells like they're burning the chicken or whatever they're cooking now. I'll have to go and check what it is in a minute. Joseph, yes, you certainly can. The password is Moss. The more the merrier. All we ask for is all respectful driving and no revenge attacks and things like that. That's the only reason it's been password protected, so you're more than welcome. Just follow those two simple rules and you'll find yourself in a lobby with some really quick drivers, some very consistent drivers apart from me because I'm having throttle issues at the moment, and so is Under the Thumb. As in my pedals below my feet, not the pedals in the car. I've got a throttle sticking open issue, but we'll carry on. Ooh. So the password is MOSS, M-O-S-S, all lowercase, and it's YouTube at SimRacersArms, and you're more than welcome. Hello. And for your information, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday nights tends to be this format where it's qualifying and then a short sprint race, and we very often refer to my randomizer to pick the car and track. And as long as it's not too wild and outlandish, we tend to go with what the randomizer goes for. However, you're more than welcome to request a favourite combination of your own. And we do requests. Let me know if you have any trouble getting in. You may have missed this race. I've just seen the time. Thank you, Synkrov. Set you up for a rally entry. Try to read chat. Christopher, you've got next level wheel stand. They're supposed to be decent, aren't they? I had a wheel stand, but it was a really cheap, nasty one, and I had to ended up modding it and adding pieces on to stiffen it all up and strengthen it where it needed strengthening, especially once I got the CSLDD. and a comfy office chair with a T300. Good man. The old trusty T300. CSL low pedals. Are they the new low pedals? New one? Well, the newer ones, or the originals? I'm on the original CSL pedals. Average Mike, hello. I didn't see your message, sorry. Are you joining us? Come on, you've got to join us, Average Mike, because we know you're not average. We've seen you race before, and Kevin M's in a GT86. Kevin M for the first time has joined the lobbies. He's on his holidays and he's decided to join us, so he needs somebody fast to race against. I'm having trouble with my throttle pedal, so that's my excuse. And GT86 man, Scuderia Condor, a blinking Bill M, Okai, Darren, they're all performing really well, and the only person really letting them down is me. And I'm blaming my throttle, and I'm sticking to it. Joseph, that's a pleasure. Are you, yeah, I think you might have missed this race, so hopefully we'll see. You'll join the lobby and wait for this race to finish, and you'll get to see how we some of us perform. Don't forget to set your fuel. I'll do a temporary save. Andreas, car drifts nice on your inputs. Yep, it's when you're jumping from car to car, like on a night like this, for about half a lap you forget how to which car you're in, and then have to adjust. Synchro, the Opala. You say where you want to go in the Opala, and which Opala, because there's a couple, isn't there? Synchro's on you want the H pattern. Oh yeah, you'll have to be more specific. Kevin M had a wheel stand for 10 years. No, my wheel stand lasted about, believe it or not, my wheel stand with a CSL DD was in front of the sofa, and I was using the big TV, and that was up until about 18 months ago, 2 years ago. Average Mike, thinking of joining, missed this race though. Don't worry, we'll still be here for the next race, and for the one after, and the one after. Oh, here we go. I don't know why I'm doing a quick getaway. Oh, I'll move out of his way. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. I suddenly remembered I've got throttle issues. I didn't want to ram into the back of somebody on turn one. Let's see if this throttle will settle down a little bit. It feels like it may have. Oh, we got wibbly wobblies. That's how happy Porsche. And we're away. Well done, everybody. Sorry I caused a few swerves at the start there. Hang on, throttle's doing something funny. Mr. T's gone off. Didn't see what happened. I'll tell you what, AMS2 is buttery smooth at the moment. Mind you, it's coming up to that 7 o'clock, so the servers are about to get really full. So Joseph, you've seen we've managed to avoid major carnage, so it's not your typical lobby of drivers. Looks like we all might get round in one lap. We had a bit of a drift on turn 4 by Mr. T. I'm not quite sure what happened. He may have had a little tag from somebody. It's going a bit hot there. Oh, a bit more patience there, Mr. T, I'm afraid. especially on this circuit where you get such a long slipstream. We'll take out the marker board just to confuse people. Oh, don't stay open. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry whoever's behind. I had to take evasive action because of the spinner. Who's this in front? You've done defensive. Should be room, should be room. Okay, we'll have a bit of a drift. I like to cut the grass. Wow, we all made it through there. what a corner that one turned out to be. Oh, my throttle's just done something really weird. That was a strange blip halfway. I was just trusting it. Just started trusting my throttle to behave itself. And it did a weird blip halfway through that corner then. Not quite sure how I caught it. It's one way to overheat the rear tyres. I love the way it pitches and dives, and you feel the weight coming off the front wheels. Great force feedback. It's still argy-bargy going on behind. Right, do we trust the throttle down here? I thought somebody else had gone off for a second then. And again, I'm pretty convinced that the only thing letting this down is about 10 or 15% grip on the rear. Oh, look at the tyre marks that have been left by Mr. T there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the likes. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like and maybe even subscribing if you haven't already. We do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays is a slightly different format where we go for a 10-minute practice and then we go into random grid start just to spice things up a little bit. And from this Thursday we will be going into using the randomizer to pick cars and tracks. We will take requests as well. Oh, slippy. However, it will be a one-make series, so if the randomizer makes a decision and it's not too outlandish and it's a stupid I don't know, like trucks on a go-karting track or Formula 1 on a go-karting track, then we'll bypass that, go on to the next, but it will be one make series, so it levels the playground I should say. However, we will leave setups as open, so you can tweak the setups to your heart's content in the time allowed. Am I gaining on people again now? Is my throttle behaving itself? Whoa. That was all on the brakes, that one. So yeah, like I said earlier, I'm still on a homemade wooden rig, and I've just been pricing up some aluminium profile. I can make a pretty substantial rig for around the 400 UK pounds mark. So all the base is going to be made out of 4160, so 160 high, 40 thick, and then the rest of the rig will be probably 4120. So you can imagine that thing's not going to move anywhere. And I didn't think that was too bad a price really for such a heavy duty rig. Oh, that feels nice now. I got used to this car. Because I was looking at the, I don't know if how many people in chat have seen the rock solid rigs made out of really heavy duty ply, and it's fully adjustable everywhere, and there's something about that rig that I quite like the look of. I think Dave Cam had one for a while, about a year ago, maybe more, and then he gave it away to a nice lad in a competition. So I quite like the look of the rock solid rigs. They've got a new website as well that they've relaunched. I think the weekend they relaunched their website, and the prices aren't too bad actually for what you get, especially when you start looking at the way it's made and the adjustability of it. It's just that it looks a bit bulky, and I don't know whether I've got the space for it. And I quite like tinkering and making stuff myself, to be honest. Oh, tell you what, this Porsche is nice once you've got a throttle that's working properly and you remember how to drive it. Oh, GT86 man, closing in. I can smell blood. Run away. Now GT86 man has got the power to run away. He's quick. Stayed open a little bit then. Oh, stay in control, stay in control. And rear tyres again to be ice. No good going over there, GT86 man. I can go over there as well. Oh, that throttle again. Come on. Here we go. Oh, we're caught up with the leaders unless they've had spins. Got a yellow flag somewhere for some reason. Oh! I think Gary's overcooked his rear tyres. I think that's the problem there. GT86 man's got hot rears. Oh! Ghosted car. Now's the time to push while he's suffering. Go for a slightly tighter line. Ooh! Oh, found traction. It's just enough room for both of us round there. Although he has got slipstream now, he's going to make me pay for that. Across the line. Okay. Wasn't a podium, but I quite enjoyed that race. And my pedal weren't as bad in that race. There was a couple of scary moments. Ow. Thank you, Bill. Oh, brilliant. Right, quick catch up while we stare at Bill. Let's stare at everybody. Stare at Bill. There he is. Flash your lights, Bill. Oh, you're on the original CSLs like me. New pots. Yeah, I've got to refresh mine tomorrow. Hello, cheeky. Joseph, I've got a feeling it's the potentiometers on the way out. It's one of the weak spots of the original CSL DDs, CSL Elite pedals. Fanatec have sent me some new potentiometers, so I can drop them, and I might put my clutch back on as well. Right, somebody asked for the Opala. Forgive me because I forgot who it was. If you want the Opala, you need to tell me which one and where to go. Oh, we got a nice lobby filling up. Right, I think, well, whoever requested the Opala is thinking about which one and where. We shall have a bit of a randomizer. The GTEs are DLC, so we can't have those. So is the IndyCars. Oh, we can't have the it will be. Yeah, shall we have 2 laps? Oh God, this should be interesting. So we can definitely have the track. Brace yourself, everybody. Historic 71. So it's got the southern loop, the Südschleife. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it was in the 20. I tell you what, we'll have the 23, the new one. How's that? This is gonna be carnage. Don't blame me. Blame the randomizer. Oh no, we can't do it. No, sorry, we can't, because it's 6 laps. Ah, no. We need something else. I'll tell you what, we shall do. What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do in these? We'll do Road America in these. There we go. We're not doing 6 laps. Synkrov is saying sorry to the blue Porsche. Andreas at average mic, I use Playseat Red Bull Radio X and simply mounted the pedals to the wall. Yep, I can. That sounds like the thing I've done in the past. Synkrov, the cheap Opala. I think I've got an idea for yeah, I think for the next race I've got an idea for the Opala. Welcome along, everybody. Let's see how we all get on with these new 2023 Corolla stock cars. They're not that different to the 22s. So if anybody spots a difference, why they feel different, or if they feel different at all, let us know in YouTube chat. NP, don't worry. It would have meant resetting the lobby completely to get rid of the 6 laps, I think. Can you change it? I was going to change it to 2 laps. But I don't think there's enough of us. We would have got all spread out. And 10 minutes is only just enough to do 1 qualifying lap as well. Kevin M. Haven't driven this course yet. Should be fun. Yeah, Synkrov, don't worry. I've got an Opala in mind and I've got a track in mind and I've driven it before, so I know it's okay. So you'll get a decent drive out the next one. Christopher, P3s at Virginia would be nice sometime tonight. No worry, Christopher, just remind me. Don't forget you've got a boost button as well, everybody. Or an overtake button, whichever you want to call it. You get to use the boost button for 15 seconds on the first press of the button. After lap 1 of the race, it's not available in qualifying or practice. And then it takes on this circuit just over a lap to regen. And then you get the second press of 14 seconds, etc, etc. This feels more stable, doesn't it? Syncrov or P3s. Yeah, Christopher's asked for that as well. Andreas, you want a front wheel drive car? Well, there's only really the minis that are front wheel drive in this, so we could have a mini race a little bit later somewhere. Which sort of track do you, I don't suppose you remember many of the tracks that might be in AMS2, but shout out a couple of tracks and we'll see what we can do. Oh, average Mike nearly caught me napping. Well, nearly caught me reading chat. I nearly rearranged your rear end for you. Oh dear. Oh, somebody's coming around. Wait for the Kevin's come past. How much wheel spin do you want, sir? The answer is yes. Archery lighting up the rear tyres round it. What a hooligan car this is. I haven't set this car up properly. I haven't raced it. I think I've raced it once before. It needs the brake pressure and the force feedback gain dialing back a little bit for me. GT Nismo, good evening, sir. How are you? Are you joining us for a race? If you are, oh, that was a big twitch. The usual lobby, which is YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is Moss, M-O-S-S, all lowercase, as in Sterling Moss, the great man himself. What an inspirational man. I can't believe it. When was it? It was about probably about 5 years ago. No, it's probably more than that, wasn't it? About 10 years ago. He got that. He lived in London, the centre of London. He'd had that property for a long, long time, and he used to have to use a lift to get up to the flat. And that one day the lift doors were left open, and he fell down the lift shaft and broke his both legs or his hips. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was in his 80s then, if I remember. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. What a man. I would have just curled up. Leave me there. At that age. No, this isn't front wheel drive. It's got a big V8 motor in it. It's the 2023 stock cars. And I got quite a few famous names in these. Go and have a look. You'll be surprised who's driving in these this season. Don't tell anybody, but I think my throttle pedal's behaving itself. Funny how it's curing itself like that. I'm still going to strip it down tomorrow. I've just feathered it a few times through there just as a test. Can you hear it? It's working. Andreas, you was asking for front wheel drive out of pure fear of having to watch front wheel drive racing. Well, do you remember I think it was last Thursday, wasn't it? At Snetterton in the new John Cooper Works Minis, and on the first lap Bill come flying across the final no, not the last but one chicane just before the bomb hole. Shocked me. I'd seen him on mirror actually, that somebody was coming in hot, and I stayed on the brakes for as long as I possibly could because I thought they were going to come flying through. And sure enough, straight past. That was funny. Go and have a look at that one. Yeah, such a great... throttle's just stayed on again. I blipped it a few times to clear it. GT Nismo, what have you just put on there? Oh, you'll have to wait. I'm too busy slithering around in this thing. Oh. Not so sure tonight. Got a lot of overdue work, but might hop on for a couple of races. You're more than welcome if you just need a break from the work that you're doing. Sometimes it's nice to just have a break, isn't it, and just clear your mind. And there's no better way to clear your mind than jumping into a sim race, because you can't think of anything else while you're pushing the limits. Perfect escape for any car nut. You can't think of anything at all, and sometimes that break just clears your mind and you go back to your work, seeing things from a different perspective. But only if you want to, no pressure. Do I feature on the leaderboard at all? And away we go. How much time we got left? 2 minutes left. Welcome to the stream if you've just joined. If you want to join in the lobby, I think there's still room. It is password protected, and the lobby is YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is MOSS, M-O-S-S, all lowercase, after the great Sterling Moss. What a man, what a driver. Oh, hello. Tiptoe through there. We're still up just about. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Oh, we've got time from our fastest there. We're just about to go green again. Throttle stayed open a tiny bit there. Oh, you cut too much of that, and it just in certain cars it bounces you across. I hadn't tried it in this one before. It just bounced me across onto the other side, sent me wide. The GT1s don't have that trouble. They can cope with the curves if you cut that one. I should have put the chicane into this one just to upset everybody. Where you go left just there. Not long left in qualifying. I'm certainly not going to get another lap in, so call it quits. Way down. The lobby's filling up nicely. If you want to join this race, you've got about a minute left to do it. And it's, as it says at the top, YouTube at SimRacersArms, and the password is MOSS, M-O-S-S, all lowercase. You're more than welcome to join. Thank you for all the likes. Really appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting the like and maybe even subscribing. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, and I release a weekly 3-lap challenge video on a Saturday afternoon. There's 51 videos in that series now. I can't believe I've been doing it for exactly a year. GT Nismo. I come steaming around the 180. I forgot every single time. It takes me about 4 laps to remember, get it embedded. I'm so used to doing this version of the track. So yeah, I did that on Thursday of last week. I couldn't spell laps for some reason. There we go. Christopher. Oh, great guy. I was at Goodwood Festival of Speed, and he was in the pits, but you couldn't get anywhere near him. I wanted desperate to say hi to the guy, shake his hand. That would have absolutely made my year. That was about 10 years ago. That was. GT Nismo. Gonna be trying a potential. Oh, excuse me. That was very rude of me. Sorry. Gonna be trying a potential 24-hour stream on Thursday. Is that on YouTube or on Twitch? You won't be able to put a link in the chat, but you can certainly let us all know whether it's YouTube or Twitch and how to find you in long form. I don't know what that means, long form. Oh dear. My phone's just gone off. You'll have to excuse me. I don't like doing this when I'm streaming, but sometimes I have to have a quick peek. Thank you so much for all the subscribers tonight and all the likes. Really appreciate that. So, what time on Thursday? Oh, so much wheel spin there. Everybody was really struggling to get traction down on the cold tyres. Oh, sneaky round the outside. Bit of a sliver. Oh, hello, big twitch there. Still on them cold tyres. Gonna brake a little bit early. We've got somebody steaming down on the inside. I'm gonna stay in third. Want to control that wheel spin. It worked. I can feel myself getting competitive. However, I'm still really twitchy about this throttle, so I'm gonna kind of play it safe, go wide, go early on the brakes. Oh, we got people coming in hot. Well done, everybody. Well done, everybody. A little bit scrappy, but no majors. Modulating the brakes, try and control the lockup. Tyres are still not quite in the right range yet. Go racing, everybody. Oh, oh, hello. I was enjoying myself too much. So we've got Mr. T in front, who was struggling in the Porsche Cup earlier, chasing down Scuderia Condor, who's chasing down Bill M. Okai. And then we've got somebody I race on a regular basis, Grumpy Old Fart, and that's what he calls himself. And we're doing really well considering we've got people from South Africa, Canada, check, I can't say it, oh god. I don't think I touched anybody. Understeer galore there. My brain was that filled with controlling the car, I couldn't speak. GT needs me if you added the chicane, the amount of... Yeah, I read that one, didn't I? Yeah, I always forget when it's that version. Oh, I actually caught up with chat, sorry. Right, for those watching on stream or listening on stream, your boost button or overtake button is now available for use. Use it wisely, use it in the right place, because it can catch you out no end. And remember, slightly earlier braking into the braking zone, because you'll be carrying so much more speed than you normally do. Oh, grumpy old fart, and Bill's having a real battle into this tight left-hander before we go up the hill. Nice clean racing. Door banging is expected, but no ramming, no ramage. Oh, it's great to be behind some people who are battling. In fact, thinking about it, Bill and Grumpy should be... Oh no, Bill! Bad luck! The curse of the stock car has bitten Bill. Oh, I'm getting massive twitches now. It's almost like it's aero washout there, following Grumpy so close. And again. Oh, bad luck, Grumpy. So my throttle pedal just needed about 100 stamps on it to make it work. Oh, you can feel the... That's the other thing that AMS2 does that others I haven't noticed. You can actually feel the sidewall of the tyre pulling on the rim, and you can feel it pulling off the rim. And we found ourselves in fourth. And the usual suspects are at the top of the tree. Right, we're going to have to do something about that. And I'm starting to trust my throttle pedal a bit more. Way too hot, way too hot. Did I speak too soon? Commentator's curse. Look at the smoke in the rearview mirror. I think my throttle pedal just jammed a little bit, not much. We're letting past. We've got a side draft. I don't think I'm going to get past because I've got boost. Tiptoe. We were both so careful through there. Oh, Grumpy, well done. Sorry about the braking. I've got throttle issues. Oh, hello. Oh, this is battling. I went really quiet then because I was watching what was happening. Definitely don't want to take anybody out. Rear tyres are getting too hot. And just shows the speed of Grumpy. He went off just at this point on the last lap. And he caught me up. Really quite rapid towards the end of that track, that lap. Literally, like feather touch on the throttle, and it was still wanting to rotate all the way around. Oh, he's too close. I'm not happy. If he stays that close as we exit, he'll have me at the end of the straight. try and break a bit of the toe. Right, I don't think he's going to catch me unless he's got his overtake button. No, I don't think there was any touch, Bill, but you'd have to look at the replay, to be honest. From where I was, I couldn't see any touch. It looked like you got a wild snap of oversteer from where I was sitting. Oh, scary car, scary car, scary car. Just want that left rear tyre to cool down a bit more. Oh, throttle again, throttle again. No, not getting out of there quicker than Grumpy. Just thought I'd have a cheeky shove of the nose there on the exit of that corner, just to remind him that I'm still here. Actually, Bill, thinking about it, you need to look at the replay if you get a chance to save it. There may have been some netcode because you was up against Grumpy, wasn't you? And if I remember, Grumpy's in South Africa, so there may have been a little bit of netcode going on. It looked okay on my screen. Oh, as I say that, he teleports. I hate it when he does that. I've crashed into people when they've landed back on the track in front of me. Oh, big snap. Oh, we'll follow Grumpy. Who's coming up behind really quick? Scuderia Condor, go away. Oh, and that's what the boost button does when you're on a corner. Yeah, it was great fun watching it from just behind you, Bill. And you and Ian would be pretty well matched speed-wise. I think the only difference being is that Grumpy has a very strong defence like that, and nothing wrong with that. That was perfectly fine. I stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Oh, I was counter-steering before the car swung round. Knew it was on its way. He's got loads of understeer, so have I. Oh, we're both struggling now. There goes the Condor. What patience. Oh, he's gone wide. I'm up the inside. Woohoo! These cars never failed to deliver exciting races, but you're going so fast with so much power. When it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. Just check out when you've got 5 minutes later or tomorrow the drivers that are driving in this championship. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go and have a look. Right, we've got to get the turn one right. Oh, Bill, I did shout out loud. You're not in VR, are you, Bill? Or are you? I can't remember what you drive. Oh, who's this? Double whammy! Nismo! What a move! Saved his boost button and got a double toe. Oh, somebody going in hot. Oh, has Nismo managed it? Side by side with somebody. I had to. Why did I get a track limit when I had to stay over there? Because we're side by side. I'm gonna have to cut a bit more than I wanted to. Oh, strong defending from Condor. Oh, come on. I want to be closer. Oh, I couldn't remember, Bill. Have you tried VR, Bill? Oh, I keep doing that. As soon as you get on them rumble strips, it's all over. Oh, what a shame. Look out, Grumpy. Nismo's coming for you. Woohoo, what a race that turned into. That was a frantic one at the front. Woo. At least you got a sense of humour, Bill. Oh, Gary, what did you do? GT86 man, what did you do to get a 21 pointer? Did you go off track? Yeah, Martin, that GT Nismo saved that time. Well, he timed it to perfection, didn't he? The boost button and the double draft. Right. So somebody wanted an Opala. Yep, Kevin, that was great fun. So the Opala, which was fun, was the 86 one. And where did we take that now? What track was that one? Let me just check something quick, because that track was quite good for this car. Bear with me, people. Opala, Ibarra or Ibarra, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go the correct way around. Thank you, Gary. Voodoo Acid, welcome along. The password is Moss, M-O-S-S, all lowercase, as in the great Sterling Moss. Thank you, Kevin M. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you, Syncrov. And we're going to go to the Opala 86 at Ecuador, or Ibarra, however you want to pronounce it. And these are better than you think. So who we got? Who we got? So we got Scuderia, who's been with us all night. Jagcos, who's been with us before. Kevin M. Wonderful privilege to have Kevin M on board. He's over in Canada and he's on his week off, so he's joining us today and Thursday. Voodoo Acid has just jumped into the lobby. Welcome along, sir. Bill Akai, a regular, and I race with Bill on a Wednesdays in the championships that we do. We got Chris under the thumb. Chris is in chat. Things are jumping around. Zibniek, I hope that's how I'm supposed to be saying that. Shout at me if I've got that wrong. A Blinking has been here with us most of the evening. Darren Whitehouse, Mr. T, Joseph Aberg, who's a new subscriber. Welcome along, Joseph. Hope you're enjoying the racing so far. Average Mike is far from average, and he's only going to be with us for a couple of races, he said, but we don't believe that. What we do is we always wait for Average Mike to say he's going, and then we load up a really good lobby, and he says, "Okay, I'll stay around for one more." And then we got Chris M. Welcome along, Chris. Great to have you on board. And we've got GT Nismo, who's just absolutely spanked me and Chris. I think who was it? It was somebody else, wasn't it? In Martin in the last race, where he saved his overtake or boost button and got a double draft and absolutely flew by post at both of us. And then we got Boltzmann. Boltzmann, I think you're a new person to our lobby, so welcome along. And I'm going to hit start so we can get cracking. Kevin, pleasure, sir. So you haven't pulled that one out of the bag like I thought you was gonna. I've just got to go for a meeting. The racing not quite going out as I expected. I'm going for a meeting. Be bad if I did that, wouldn't it? It's great having you on here. Been a long time coming. And thankfully, so far, my pedal seems to be improving bit by bit. The lobby's filling up nicely. We've got some really good racers in here as well. Well, it's proved the point, hasn't it, tonight? It's proved that with password protected and a group of decent racers, we haven't had a major off now. It could always happen here, down at the very bottom right-hand corner, down the bottom of the hill, or in the hairpin, the last corner. However, so far, touch wood, it's kind of proved the fact that we can have some really good racing. Oh, somebody comes out of the pit box straight into the pit wall. It looks like me driving it. Oh dear. Right, let's have a little spin round. Now, these are a lot slower than the last car, the stock cars. These are the 1984 Opala, which is very similar to the Ford Mark IV Cortina, I believe. However, this is more of a coupe look to it. So I suppose it's more like the Ford Granada. They did a Ford Granada coupe, didn't they, I think, in the UK and Europe, if I remember. The only problem with these cars is the gear ratio between third and fourth gear is completely wrong, so it's like starting all over again. But they handle remarkably well compared to the 79 Opala, which is an absolute slidey mess. And obviously you've got the open diff on this as well, which means you're going to spin up your, on a tight corner, you're going to spin up your inside rear tyre. So you've got to control a bit, have a bit of throttle control to get the best out of it, so you don't lose all the power to the spinning wheel. So this, the only way to explain it, if you're not driving and you're just watching. This car has kind of got very fractionally underpowered for the amount of grip it's got available to it and the chassis it's running. But this is going to be a lot calmer of a race compared to the last 2 or 3 that we've had. And we may do something completely different after this one. And this is also a 3-lap challenge that the randomizer threw up about 5 weeks ago, I think it was, or 6 weeks ago. So if you want to have a go against the clock and against me, Kevin M, and a few of the other of the regulars, and check out the 3-lap challenge series. New one comes out every Saturday. It's just for fun, kind of, and a few of us take it a bit too serious. Oh, these tyres are getting hot. And there's 51 videos in the series. I'll be recording number 52 tomorrow, Wednesday, if I can get my pedal working consistently. Although it's doing alright at the moment. I definitely can't leave it for a recording. And I need it for Thursday's stream as well, so priority task for tomorrow. And there's a quick glimpse of the randomizer that does all the horrible things to us in time trials, and on some of the streams now it's become a bit of a requested feature, but we do take requests. We're following Grumpy Old Fart and Bill, and they were a bit of a battle in the last race in those 23 stock cars. They were having a real good ding dong until sadly it went all wrong for Bill, and we're not quite sure why at the moment. I have saved that replay, so I will have a little look, see if it was like a netcode thing. And we've got Bill up in Scotland and Grumpy Old Fart in South Africa, so we could have netcode and ping issues maybe, but it don't look too bad at the moment. I think AMS2 has got one of the better netcode handlers, if that's what you want to call it. We're going to have a better time here now the pedal's working. I was so greedy through that chicane. There was no need, and I was so up on the time as well. Right, we'll have to do it again. 1:39, still not as quick as Nismo. Nismo showing off. Average Mike being his usual less than average in second. Well done, Mike. Look how close it is at the top 3. Mr. T. Mr. T. Does that stand for Mr. 3, or is he going to take pole position at some point in this qualifying? Kevin M's just gone fastest. Kevin M's in the house, everybody. I think he still holds the world record for this combination, so you can feel free to abuse him in chat. That's what you get when you're a world record holder. Nice abuse and cheeky abuse only, please. Oh, Billy! Grumpy Old Fart did well to avoid. I'm coming in hot, Bill, sorry. Thank you, Bill. Look at the tiny set. Oh, I'm 1.2 seconds off with scorching hot tyres. I reckon Kevin's done a few laps, come back in, put on fresh cool boots and gone out and set his quick lap. I haven't got time to do that now, we just got to force it on. Great times at the top of the table there. Oh. Concentrating. Let a curb hop in. Set it up on the gear change down, lock up the rear axle. Gained us a couple of tenths. Nowhere near enough to challenge the leaders. Oh, there we go. Redeemed ourselves just a little bit. Paul Noble, I've just seen your name flash up in chat. I'll read in a minute. Welcome along. Great to have you on board. Paul Noble, there is absolutely no need to apologise for that. Been there myself. Really important time to be with your babby. Wish her all the best in whatever she aims for in the future. Tell her congratulations from an idiot behind a wheel. If you really want to embarrass her, just tell me her first name and I'll give her a shout out and you can play it back to her. Oh, that scared the life out of me then. That was the last thing I was expecting there. Did you see my reaction? that's really made me laugh, that has. Grumpy, you've just made me jump out my skin. You ghosted and landed in front of me. Not ghosted, teleported, I should say. BA in photography. Well done. We like that. I have a BTEC first in photography. Sound and video recording. From a very long time ago. Yeah, look how close that is at the top. Average Mike not living up to his name. Yeah, congrats, Paul. Go and give her a big hug. Yeah, Martin, it's a really tricky one, that one. The tyres heat up, and once they do, they're on, I think they're on period tyres as well, so then tyres, once they start getting cooked. The average Mike repeating what I've just said, tyres on fire. GT Nismo, Did you like that reaction then? I had it the other week, Thursday last week, when Bill come flying across in front of me. Oh, I better check fuel, haven't we? Yeah, that should be enough. Right, this is going to be fun. Right, let's have some nice clean racing. Don't mind a bit of door rubbing. A few mirrors can come off the doors, but we don't want any massive accidents. So let's settle into a really good race, everybody. Yes, Andreas, a little bit toasty. I need a nature break. Me too as well, so I'm going to have to... Oh, my pedals playing up. Look at the revs. Stop it. Yeah, I'm not touching it, doing it again. Oh, come on, don't start now. At least it's not as bad in these cars. Somebody got a blinding start behind me. Bet they're running a clutch. Oh! Oh! Grumpy old fart, you're teleporting all over the place if you're listening. Yeah, quite scary. You've had really good ping rate all night. Well, from the point of view you're not teleporting everywhere. Somebody coming in hot behind. Oh, everybody's going a bit. Managed to dip the front end then. Get some bite on the brake. Somebody's having a bit of off. Oh, we'll go tight over the curb to avoid whoever's just joined back on the circuit. Oh, I didn't realise she was up inside of me, sorry. I wasn't looking at the radar, I'm afraid. My bad. And I can't have crew chief on because my brain can't cope with that amount of information. And stream at the same time. Yeah, I'll take a slap on the wrist there. Oh, God. I don't trust driving through them when they teleport like that. I've had crashes when that's happened. Nice hazy afternoon. Here in South America with the throttle wide open. I've got to really apologise to whoever's just caught the back of me. My throttle stayed open and I jabbed the brakes. I'm not sure who it was. Jagcos, I think it was. So sorry. Congratulations to Leah, Paul Noble's daughter. Has finished uni with a BA in photography. So she'll be saying, my lighting's all wrong. I need to apply makeup to get rid of the shine on my head. Somebody needs to do my hair better than it is. She'll be so critical of me. I can feel the pressure from Leah. Don't be hard on me, Leah. I'm an old man trying to do sim racing. Congratulations, Leah. All the very best to your photography escapades and shenanigans. As a reward, I think Leah should join us in Paul's rig next week for an invitation race. There you go. That's what I think should happen. And I don't want none of this changing names, Paul Noble. You change your name to Leah and pretend it's her driving. Could these tyres get any hotter? What sort of photography is Leah into, Paul? Is it fashion or commercial or sport? Motorsport? I could model. You don't want that. So anybody who's just joined the stream thinking, why is Matt talking about modelling? Paul Noble in chat, his daughter has just finished uni, and we're going to go on and on about it all night because it's well worth going on and about it. She's got a BA in photography, and we're wishing her all the best of luck and trying to put her off by offering to be model for her. She's not touching the rig. Well, there's only one answer to that, Paul. You've just admitted you're going to have to buy her own rig. There you go, Leah. Oh no, what's going on there? Average Mike and Grumpy. I hope that weren't a netcode issue. It'd be a real shame if it is. So there you go, Leah, as a reward for doing so well at university, live on YouTube on a Tuesday evening in the UK. Your father has very generously offered to buy you whatever rig you desire and sim racing setup. My pleasure, Leah. Don't let him off the hook. Oh, motorsport. Yeah, well, Thursday's stream, I have got a little list. I'm kind of building it. I've got my notes next to me of some of the motorsport events. I wanted to be a bit more comprehensive this week because I missed out the last few weeks of events around the UK. And it's a bit of a... Oh, I'm trying to get around this corner. It's a bit of a struggle trying to get a comprehensive list of everything going on. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I've got some of the big events tied down for the rest of the season. But then I got kind of engrossed and down the rabbit hole of the hill climbs for the next few weeks, months, and then I've got the sprint racing to gather together because I quite enjoy travelling to Kerborough Sprint Circuit, which is not too far from here, about 40 minutes drive away. Well, no, about 35 minutes drive away. Haven't been there this year. Really naughty of me. Normally I go at least once or twice a year. And there goes my throttle opening again. How hot would you like your tyre, sir? The answer is yes. So, yeah, just as a reminder, because I haven't mentioned it for at least a couple of minutes now, Leah has got a BA in photography from university. Well done, Leah. And as a reward, because he won't let her touch his sim rig, Paul is treating her to a sim rig of her own. No expenses spared. So I can see it being a top level aluminium rig with actually Boosting Me did a video, didn't they, the weekend or yesterday, can't remember what day I'm on now, and he got that really nice motion rig. So there you go. And so in chat we need to recommend top of the line steering wheel base, pedals, etc. So help Leah pick her dream rig because Paul's so generously going to treat her to. Right. He's gone very quiet. He's hiding in a corner now, isn't he? He wishes he's never said anything now. Well done, Scuderia. I'm struggling with my throttle again. Andreas, Kevin M, I know the feeling when I got it. I put the VR classes on. Surviving. I'm not quite sure why I shifted down then. Andreas, I'd like to drive, but sadly, still homesick. Oh, we haven't heard from a couple of the regulars tonight, have we? Lewis Bloom, another YouTuber. Go and check out his channel. He normally pops in and says hi and has a bit of a race. Obviously busy. Oh, hope you're alright, Lewis, if you watch this back later. Haven't chatted for a little while. I hope I haven't put you under too much pressure with the 3-lap challenges, especially the 50th anniversary one. I know that'll take some time to do a reply video or a reaction video to it. My pedal seems to have come back to life again now. Yeah, how long is it going to take you to get fit, Andreas? Is it going to be a long recovery from whatever's wrong? Okay, don't care what anyone says, that was a deliberate shut-off. Who was you battling against, Akai? Andreas, spent half my life in the nature, second half is VR. Absolutely. Martin, great. Yeah, my pedal's just like 3 or 4 laps, it's fine, and then suddenly it goes, no, I'm staying open for the hairpin. It's like, okay, you could have stayed open down the back straight. Got a fly buzzing around. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you very much for all the likes. We're doing a lot of random racing, but we're also doing a lot of requests, and we've got Synkrov asking for the P3s. Where do you want to go in the P3s? I quite like the P3s to go. Let's just pick the car first. Lap 4. I didn't save the replay, sorry, Bill. Okie doke. We'll keep an eye on things. I weren't sure whether he was battling Grumpy again, because I know he was teleporting all over the place. Right. Where are we going in these? Where do we fancy? Where do we fancy in these? Where would be interest? You know what? I actually fancy there, you know. There's a weird one. What do we think of that? It wasn't Grumpy. No, I couldn't see what was happening. I saw you at the side. Also saw average Mike. Was it you, Mike, having a battle with Grumpy? Jonathan Burnham. Mind if I join? No, not a problem, Jonathan. The password is Moss, all lowercase, MOSS, as in the late great Sterling Moss. You don't fancy this, Kevin? I think this might be interesting. Although I'm tempted to change cars now. I've just thought about it. So, what we got? Sorry, Joseph. Sorry for contacting the first lap, Kevin. No issues, mate. Okay, you're talking to each other. Jonathan, Kalos in game. No worries. A pleasure to have you on board. All we do ask for is respectful racing. I think if you've watched any of the racing so far, you will see that There's very little contact. I think we had a few netcode issues in the last race. But there's been some really close racing, and because it's a closed off lobby, we don't have the usual antics at the first corner, so everybody's still racing but very careful. So that's all we ask for. We don't mind a bit of door rubbing, but we do ask for a lot of respect. We find we have great racing. Average Mike, then netcode. Frustrating. Yeah, Average Mike, it's because Grumpy gets really frustrated because he's in South Africa. He really struggles to find people to race with because of the netcode. And obviously, I guess he hasn't got a lot of people in South Africa that he can race against, so he does join a lot of the European. And 9 times out of 10, we get away with the ping rate that he has. So he'll be gutted, and I notice he's not in here again, so he'll have quit because he'll be upset with it. And it must be really frustrating because he is a quick driver. And you have some great battles with him. So Grumpy, if you're watching, I'm really sorry if you had bad netcode. I don't really know what the answer is, and AMS2 is one of the better ones. I just feel for you. It's really frustrating. So we'll just nip out on track. Everybody say hi to Jonathan in chat. Welcome Jonathan along. Right, I'm going to pull over out the way. I'm going to return back to the pits and we'll monitor, and we shall sit with... Who shall we sit with? We'll sit with Chris. Chris M. And I'll be right back. Bear with me, everybody. Might be long. Be back in a jiffy. Apologies for that. No, that's fair enough, Mike, but you can just imagine if you're in a country where you don't get to race very many people locally, it must be really frustrating. Right. Let's jump back and let's have a little see what this P3 is like around Old Bathurst. I mean the Rocco. So not necessarily the fastest around the bends. However, with the torque from that V6 at the back, it suffers with 0 front downforce. However, in a straight line, it should be pretty rapid round here. And it's the kind of car that once you've got your head around it, you can kind of play with it through the corners. However, you've still got a bit of throttle going on. Oh, hello. We can go flat through there then. Don't think I've ever been here in these. Oh, there goes that throttle issue again. Hope you don't do it through the technical section going back down the hill. Hill. Mountain. Oh, that's lovely through there. Oh, throttle's stuck open. Get round. I only went away for about less than 2 minutes and the throttle started playing up again. Yeah, it was a great race. Them cars are real fun, especially when you got so many people who are closely matched. And I think the top 5 are pretty closely matched regarding lap times and racing ability. Flip Flops has joined us. Welcome along, Flip Flops. Welcome to the new people in the lobby and in YouTube chat. Jonathan. It's so nice to have new people joining. Oh, that throttle's just done it to me again. Can you tell? Talking of frustration. It's my own fault. I've only got myself to blame. I think I'm in trouble with Paul Noble as well. He disappeared. And didn't say ta-ra, so I think I've just cost him a fortune. Let me know if you're alright, Paul. Going back to double blipping on the gear shift down, try and resolve my ongoing throttle issue, although it did it again there. Oh, somebody's in the wall. Actually, these are quite fun around here. I think I need to sit up in the virtual car a little bit higher, because when I'm on full lock I can't see a thing. The fist is in the way like that and I can't see the apex. Oh, the throttle's done it again. Right, the wrong place. What a terrible place for the throttle to jam open. Oh, I've got no rear wing either now, and the throttle's stuck open again. Right, let's go back to the pits. That's as good as it's going to get for me. I've decided I'm starting from the back. I think my pedals have decided I'm starting from the back. Yeah, Mike. Throttle keeps sticking about half open, I think it is, roughly. It went alright for a few races, but he's just decided to do it again. Kevin M's in the house in his orange and blue, I think. Prototype. Just about to go up the hill. Oh, he's drifted wide. Commentator's curse. You never thought that would apply to you, did you, Kevin? How's Nismo doing? Nismo will be gritting his teeth. He's put his headlights on. He wants to be seen over the dip. Going up the hill. Oh, having a wiggle. Go on, Nismo. When you finish your lap, Nismo, you'll have to let us know in chat what time your 24-hour stream's going to go run from and to. What time you're starting. You're having a good run over the hill. Darren Whitehouse has just jumped into third place. He's a dark horse, that Darren Whitehouse. Hey, we've seen him race for the last, like, what, 2-3 months now? And he's been sandbagging all this time. And he's changed his setup. Look where he is. Look at that. Kevin M will be fuming now. Kevin M must be spitting feathers. He's got a week off. And Darren Whitehouse has snuck into third. Let's have a look at Boltzmann. Hang on, we'll stick with Nismo. How's he going to do at the end of this lap? Oh, through the kink. Down the hill. Heavy braking. Oh, he's had a clean S's. Clean exit. Is he going to shock everybody? Is Nismo going to jump to the top of the timing board? Here he goes. Last corner. Accelerating hard across the line. Here he comes. Having a bit of a wiggle and across the line he goes. And I don't think he improved. Oh, he did. He jumped up a little bit. Right, here we go, everybody. Brace yourselves. Let's have some nice, clean racing as we approach the mountain. Turn 2 is key. Damage is on. We just need to damage. The way I spelled that. Can't type, think and talk at the same time. Right. Syncroft went the opposite way. Throttle stuck on 24%. Change it. Okay. I have flickering throttle with my Logitech's. Top speed. Oh, nightmare. GT Nismo. I plan to stream from about... Did I miss the race? Too busy. Oh, here we go. And they're away. So we're in commentators mode. Oh! And we've had a slide into the wall. We're getting power. The problem with these P3s is the turbo, and it kicks in on cold tyres and it'll spin you one way or the other. So we've had a clean turn 1. And there's a big battle now. Coming up to turn 2, ready to go up the mountain. And defensive line there. Will he drift wide? No, keeping it clean. This is going to be a real ding-dong battle up over the mountain, over the technical section now. Nismo pushing hard. Oh, getting wheel spin there, little wiggle. Darren Whitehouse holding his ground in third. The first place man's in the wall. Big screw up along the wall there. That will compromise his speed over the mountain. He's not doing too bad at the moment. Nismo's pushing. And he's nearly hit the wall again. He's pushing way too hard, too early. Too early? Too early. A slight Rothman's hint to that colour scheme, isn't there? Dropping down. Coming down the mountain now. Let's have a look at Nismo. How far behind is he? He's dropped to a second behind. He needs to try and close the gap a little bit if he can to get closer down the hill. Joseph is absolutely streaking away now. He's pulled out another 3/10. Let's see if there's any other battles going on. The field is starting to spread out down the Conrad Straight. Let's have a look at the leaders as they've come under the advertising through the kink down to the final chicane. Nice, neat and tidy so far. A little bit too much curb there. Got away with it. Nismo had a little bit of help from the curb, pushing him back onto the track. He's closed down. He's gained 6/10 down the back straight. And across the line they go for the first time. We will come back to the leaders shortly. Let's have a look at everybody else. Jack has got an invalidated lap time. Oh, we've got a problem with Nismo. What happened there? Was it a spin? I missed that. Oh, we got a Rocco going sideways. Coming out of turn 1. Nismo's up and running again. Darren Whitehouse is in second place. Keep it nice and steady, Darren. Race your race. Don't look in the mirror. Not unless you really have to. So we've got another battle with Voodoo Acid. Chris under the thumb in the blue car. Pushing hard. It looked like the Rocco just clipped the outside wall there. Keep it nice and neat, Chris. Get good traction up the hill. And Voodoo Acid is in the wall. So easily done. Let's have a quick look at the leaders. Oh no, where's Darren gone? Darren was in second, he's not there now. I wonder if he's had a problem with his VR. I know sometimes the game or his VR plays up. So we're back with Chris. Oh, it's a 3-way fight now. 4th, 5th, 6th place, all battling down the hill. The Rocco's in a position to take advantage if he can stay close. If Jagcast can stay close as they leave the Forest Elbow and go down Conrad Straight, he may have a run. Not quite close enough. Absolutely flat out. And the reason it was called the Conrad Straight is because at this point, if the engine's weak, it's normally where and it's got in here, drop a Conrad. Might be an electric car. It wouldn't have a Conrad then, would it? Looks like this is going to be an interesting battle. There's a battle further forward as well. Nismo is closing back in to second place. Oh, Jack Costa's gone wide. Voodoo Acid is fighting back. He's going to try and close the gap on Chris, who got past at some point on the previous lap. Here they go down the first straight, heading towards the mountain. Nismo's fighting hard, gone to the outside, coming into turn 2. Just before they turn and go up to the... Oh, a really late break in there from second place man. And he holds it as well. Nismo's going to fight back as they go up the hill. And the key point is the really sharp left-hander that they're just going around now and getting traction out of there. Oh, and second place man has gone wide in the wall. This is going to be really tight through here if they're going to go side by side. Nismo understandably just backs off, picks his fight for another day. There's no room for two people there, not in these cars. Under the Thumbs closing in. This is going to be a real good battle for the end of the race. They're building and building. The front of the pack is closing, tightening up. We're with the leader now as he comes down the hill. Not that far behind. I don't think they're going to gain 8 seconds. Just looking at the times. No, the leader's starting to stretch his legs, but there's going to be a 4-way, 5-way battle for second place at this race. They're closing, closing, closing. The Rocco really needs to get a wriggle on now to join the battle. Is there any other battles going on back here? So yeah, it's really close in the mid-pack. We're going to stick with these guys for now. They come down to the last turn. They're really battling. What racing, so close. Lap times are fantastic. And Chris under the Thumb goes to the outside. He's going to get challenged on the inside. Nice clean racing, guys. Fantastic racing. Good awareness. Good respect. This is what makes racing enjoyable. Side by side racing for nearly half a lap now. Here they come down to turn 2. Really key turn as you go up the hill. Maintain your momentum. Have good speed on the exit. There goes Chris. Well done, Chris. Nismo is under threat now from Voodoo Acid. Oh, we're going side by side again. Great racing, guys. Brilliant racing up through the mountain section. Chris under the Thumb is starting to gap 4th and 5th place. Jagcos has been dropped by 4th and 5th in his Rocco. Maybe I made the wrong decision by going for the Rocco. Really technical section. Blind apexes, off camber. Really tight final elbow, Forest elbow down the Conrod straight again. And Nismo settling into his stride now. He's starting to gap Voodoo Acid. The pack's starting to open up a little bit more. Joseph is way out front now in his Rothman coloured prototype P3. See what the gaps are now. So Joseph is 9 seconds ahead of second place man. Oh no! Under the Thumb goes wide on the exit. This means Nismo is going to take an opportunity now, and it's going to be a battle down the straight. This is going to stay with this battle. Nismo is going in front, but Chris has got a bit of slipstream. Who's going to make the move into the turn 2 up the hill? Chris, well done, and slightly outbrakes himself. Managed to release the brakes and regain control of the car into that turn. And they go up the hill again. What a fantastic race this is turning into again. And that's allowed Voodoo Acid to close the gap as well. He's only about a second down on Under the Thumb. One of my favourite sections of the track, especially over this brow. You turn over the brow itself, try and get tight to that inside wall. And when you get that section right, the late braking into the final S's, so rewarding. This track I used to absolutely hate it when I first started driving it. It was so complicated over the top of the mountain. Oh, Chris has got a good drive out at the elbow. He's nice and close now. He's going to get a good slipstream down the Conrad Straight. How close is he going to leave it? He's going to leave it late. Nismo's trying to break the toe. Not too much movement in the braking zone. Keep it clean. There goes the overtake. Has he got enough to carry it through? Oh, through the elbow. He's on the outside. Who's going to carry it round? Oh, brilliant overtake. Oh, and he's gone wide and he's gone off. He's mowed the lawn in his blue P3. Bad luck, Chris. And Nismo goes, thank you very much. I will take that place. Voodoo Acid has seized the opportunity. He is waiting in the shadows. And that's all it takes. One mistake that costs you less than half a second. In a race like this where it's so close, you lose 2 places. There's still time. Regather yourself. Get back into it, Chris, under the thumb. You've got a chance to get past Voodoo Acid by the end of this lap. I think we're on the last lap. I can't see on my screen. Oh, here we go. Here's a rapid shot. We'll ride on the roll bar of under the thumb as he chases Voodoo Acid up the hill. Voodoo Acid got loads of wheel spin. The volume's a little bit quiet. I do apologise for that. We are on board. This is going to give a great sensation of speed as we go through the mountain section. Here's that blind turn over the brow and turn. Get close to the inside wall. Just nicely up onto the curbs. Late braking into the technical section. Another little blip on the throttle. Turn right. Sharp left. Sharp right. Power out. Ready yourself for the Forest Elbow, which is a tricky corner. Round we go. Stay at the wall and away we go. Are we close enough? I don't think we're going to be close enough. We may be. How much toe are we going to get? Oh, we're getting a good drag now. Voodoo Acid's under threat. Oh, we're an overtake just before the brow. Dip back down to the elbow. So much speed down there. I think Christopher must be running slightly less wing. Bit of a wiggle out. I don't think he's going to catch Nismo now. But all the leaders are so close together. Oh, just keep it on track, keep it on track. Oh, Voodoo Acid. He's got to be close across the line. Oh, and Christopher just about manages it to Voodoo Acid. What a close race that was. Fantastic racing, guys. Woohoo! Absolutely brilliant racing. Round of applause from Matt. Woohoo! What a battle that was. What a brilliant race. Well done, everybody. Fantastic racing. And half a donut to finish from Voodoo Acid. Great race, guys. Brilliant racing. Absolutely love that. What just shows what kind of racing we can have. Just absolutely brilliant. And I was the fool that was reading chat when I should have carried on. Right. What have we got? So yeah, GT Nismo is going to stream from about 10 AM Thursday to 10 AM Friday. I'm guessing that's UK time. Correct me if I'm wrong, GT Nismo. Christopher Pope. Well improved, Darren. I'm still slow. No, you're not. You've just proved that in that race. Darren, what a shame. I guessed it might be VR issue. No, that's fine. I mean, you could have pulled over to the side, sorted and got going again. Average Mike. Aspiring commentator. You need commentator partner. Like, yeah, the old Murray Walker and James Hunt, when they were only allowed one microphone and they used to snatch it off at each other. Find that hilarious. Syncraft. Took you a minute to realise you're not racing. Yeah, I completely missed the start. Brilliant racing. Right, let's drop to the randomizer and let's see what we've got going on here. No, it's DLC. Oh, it's the track. Never mind. Can't have the GTE because it's DLC. We've just done prototypes. The randomizer's learned what we're doing. GT4 at Kyalami. Yeah, that might work. So we'll do GT4 first. I need a drink after all that talking, all that commentary. So, where are we? Kyalami. What are we going to go for? No, I fancy the GT4, the Ginetta. Jonathan, Rockover's a sitting duck on the straights. Yeah, I just thought it might give you, because I picked the Rockover as well, and I thought it might give the advantage over the mountain at just enough. Where I completely misjudged that one. So so Kyalami GP. Average mic, great diet. Yep. So about the tech problems, so frustrating. Bill, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Bill. It's been great having you on the lobbies again. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. GT Nismo, your commentary in the background made it twice as intense. I didn't mean to put you off. It's just that I missed the start completely because I was reading chat. Seacraft also got YouTube lag like 30 seconds. Good one. Kevin M, my car didn't want to drive off the line. So sorry to mess for the mess that resulted. I don't think there was that much of a mess, was it? Was it you who veered? It wasn't you who veered into the pit wall, was it, Kevin? I know somebody did. If it was Kevin, I wouldn't worry. I did it in a championship race and cut across the whole field. That was embarrassing. I still can't. And Bill witnessed that closer than anybody because I think I cut across him. Darren, thank you so much for joining. I'm really sorry you've had techie issues. Hopefully you get those settled and sorted out soon, and settled down, I should say. Sorry. Yeah, you got to. It's because of the turbo on those. Oh, excuse me. It's because of the turbo on those P3s. If you haven't quite got the revs right, they bog right the way down. Sorry about the yawn. We're all out. There's a few of us having technical issues tonight, isn't there? Yeah, my throttle's doing it again. Old tyres. I don't think I've ever driven the GT4s around this track. I've driven lots of other stuff around here. Christopher Pope, top end speed allowed me that great. Yeah, definitely did. Did you tweak the aero or the gearing? Jonathan, does it matter which GT4? No, you can pick and choose whatever you want. Jonathan, you can on a Tuesday night I leave the classification open so you can choose whatever car you want. Just that I tend to go with whatever the randomizer tells me to do, but you can do the same or you can choose something different. GT Nismo has gone for his Camaro, which is pleasantly good actually, the Camaro. It's very well balanced. Cold tyres. Turn that TC down a bit. Up over the curb. Oh, got too greedy. Average Mike, yeah, no worries. Absolutely understand. Early morning tomorrow. Nice stream. Yes. Thank you, Average Mike. Really appreciate you joining in the race, and there's some really good racing tonight. Just a shame so many of us have had technical issues. It's a bit frustrating. Average Mike. Average Mike, you're an absolute star. I wouldn't mind. What tickles me is that I've got YouTube chat over the top of the streaming software, and it's literally over the top of that scene that you just saw. And I'm still like driving and like yakking away. Thank you, Mike. Producer Mike, thank you very much. Your check isn't in the post. Oh. Just about caught that one. That doesn't classify as a spin. Thank you, GT Nismo. Producer again. I need sacking, that's what I need. What is wrong with me tonight? I can drive this car. Andreas, hit the button. That's what I need. I need somebody to shout at me. I need you in my ear. Thank you for all the likes, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like, maybe even subscribe. We've had a few subscribers again tonight, which is really nice. Really appreciate it when you do that. Hopefully we can build up the community where we can continue to have these password protected races, and I think everybody will agree that it's been really good racing, really close racing, respectful racing. We've had a few little technical glitches and a bit of netcode, but hello, catching that on the swing. But these things happen. But for the best part, we've had some really fantastic races. And buttery smooth Automobilista 2 this evening. Occasionally we get stutters. It's all to do with the ranking, you know. I guarantee if there's hardly any lobbies on the server with ranking turned on, everybody has a buttery smooth Automobilista 2. The second the lobby fills up with ranked events, lobbies, you just get all this stuttering going. There's that much data being processed. Slowly go bit by bit from the Riser forum and Discord, that basically the ranked system literally works second by second, analysing you and marking up your driving performance second by second. So you can imagine, once you've got 25 lobbies, 15 of which are ranked, and you've got 15 to 20 people in each ranked lobby, the massive data gathering that's going on. And in all honesty, it could be something to do with the way they gather data for the AI, to improve the AI. But yes, it's definitely the ranked lobbies that cause the issues. Because I noticed when Racecraft Online, is it Racecraft? Yeah, Racecraft Online first started up, because they've got a system automatically generating the the practice and the race lobbies, they were all ranked. And you could tell when one of their lobbies was being created and set up and started, because I'd get stutters in my lobby. And I had a chat with those guys yesterday in Discord, and they immediately turned off ranked server settings because they don't rely on the ranking. And we've had nothing but smooth races. So if anybody else, if I've got a log of all the things that I did to my PC over the last 18 months, no, 12 months, about 12 months, about a year now. I've got a log of all the things that I changed on my brand new PC, and it was happening on the old PC as well, the screen freeze issue. So I've got an old PC with a 1070 in it, got the brand new one, well it's not brand new now, it's got a 3080 in it, and exactly the same issues were happening. And I got a massive log of all the things, all the suggestions that everybody was putting forward on the forum and on Discord. Change this, try this, do that, and none of it worked. And the only thing that works is turn off the ranking. So I'm not ranting about it. I think the ranking is a ranked system is needed. Hopefully Racecraft and the others like LFM, etc. But I think LFM leave ranking on, but I don't know whether they rely on the data from the ranking. I'm not quite sure how it works. This is getting quite nice now. I'm kind of getting my head around it again. We got some rappy people in the lobbies tonight. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. I was just having a bit of a rant. Not a rant as such. I wasn't really complaining. Just that it needs to be recognised by more people what the issues are. We can all work around it until Riser have the time to get to the bottom of it and fix it. There we go. Snuck into 5th. Bill couldn't say goodbye. Oh, hang on. Let me think. Let me think about what we've raced over the year or two that we've been racing together. I'll think of another combination that will stop you from leaving, Bill. Average Mike, have to go as well. Yeah. Read that one. Christopher. Synchronised swimmers there, Kev. Andreas, you was eating but enjoyed the commentators. Commentary that I did. I'm glad somebody did. Yeah, Andreas, YouTube doesn't allow links in the chat, I'm afraid. GT Nismo, starting from the back, let's have some fun. Oh, you're up for this, are you, GT Nismo? Look at everybody. Oh, hello. Everything else should be okay. GT Nismo, time to represent all the Chevys. Are you the only one? Here we go. Well, we got heat haze from the bonnet and the exhaust from the Porsche. Oh, that's come out the throttle then. Voodoo Acid had a nightmare off the start. Let's just wait and see how this pans out. Well done, everybody. Oh, bad luck. Voodoo Acid had a spin on the exit. Oh no, he didn't. I'm not sure who that was. Was it Flip Flops? Or was it Boltzmann? I can't work out who it was. We got a good drive out of there. We're side by side. I'm drifting wide on the dirt. Little correction. Oh, we got a spinner somewhere there. Oh, we made the right move. Oh, have we got a track limit? I had to. That's not fair. I had to do that driving line to avoid. Who's this ghost in front of me? Of the traction control now. Still got cold tyres, had to back out the throttle there. Oh, we got still on the outside, side by side. Stay on the grass, off the grass I should say. Right, here we go. Kevin Eamon's running away. Nismo's desperately trying to do his last to first. Chris is giving him a hard time going into turn one. Keep him on his Chris, keep him on his toes. Oh, I've got throttle stuck open again. Gone so wide. So much understeer. Don't start playing up car. Pedals, I should say. No touching. Well done, guys. That was so close. The three-way battle. Oh, we got to go around here. Three wide. I had to ease off a lot earlier than I normally would because I was on such a tight line. Oh, a little bit of door banging. That's fine. How far around the lap can we go side by side? Oh no! I didn't see who went off. I think there was just gentle door banging. I don't think there was anything that caused a spin. Unless it was netcode. Great racing, guys. They're battling behind as well. No, not another one. Can't afford them. Oh, hello. That wasn't a barge, he was sliding. Bill was sliding so much through there then. There he goes again. Bill's enjoying himself way too much. We'll just give him a little tap on the rear door. Just say, "We are here, Bill." Oh. Power stayed on there. These tyres are taking a while to warm up. See if we can. Bill's absolutely dynamite on the brakes in these. Time to go zero traction control. We'll do it all ourselves, thank you very much. Oh, not another off track. Yeah. Oh, Kevin M stretching his legs again now. 5 seconds in the lead to Nismo. Then under the thumb, close behind, battling hard for second. Then it's a blinking. Then it's Bill Lockeye. Then it's me. Oh, this throttle keeps doing it. That was scruffy through there. Come on, car. Come on, car. Tyre mark from people spinning out, exiting that corner. Bill's battling hard. Not necessarily the best place to try and do an overtake. Now it is, Bill. Now you can go for it. Dropping down through the S's side by side is not the best thing you can be doing. Oh, they've both gone deep. They've both gone off. They were battling so hard. Oh, I'm going to go. Oh, Bill. Thank you, sir. That was very gentlemanly of you. You had your own little battle. They got heated. Bill went for a really long lunge down the inside, and they both nearly survived it. Oh. What lap are we on? Just about to start lap 5. We've got a chance of closing in on Chris. Under the thumb. Well, Nismo, you're definitely representing the Chevys now. Oh, Chris has done a big dive down the inside into turn 1. Hopefully they're going to battle a little bit more. Helps if I'm in the right gear. Oh, loads of understeer again. I think my throttle did it again. Nismo and Under the Thumb are battling hard tonight. I'm concentrating. Why was I so tentative through there then? That's the gentlest I've been on the brakes through that section. Here we go. 1 lap to close the gap. Much better without the traction control. We're not going to catch them, I don't think. Not unless they get into a battle. Kevin M's running away. He's obviously got to get home for his supper. Oh, the throttle's stuck open again. Come on. You watch me get a penalty now. Done it again. Welcome to the stream, welcome along. Please consider hitting the like and maybe even the subscribe button. We've had some fantastic racing tonight. We're at Kyle Army in the GT4s. I'm having difficulty with my throttle pedal sticking open, but that hasn't stopped the racing. And probably the best race of the evening was me not my commentary, but me commentating on a fantastic race on the prototype P3 cars at Bathurst. Absolutely brilliant battle had by many cars up and down the pits, up and down the field. And I really thought I was getting to grips with this little Ginetta and was going to close the gap and join the battle for second, but my throttle keeps sticking open, and when it does, it causes drastic understeer into the corner. Oh, Chris and Nismo are battling for the last corner. Brilliant racing. I think I was in the best seat in the house. Woohoo! Well done, guys. Brilliant race. Yeah, I can't help it. It's my background, my heritage. And my father was far more aggressive with that kind of driving than me. That Billy's a carry. Yeah, I think it's because he loves this track and he loves these cars, and he's raced it so much, and he was just really going for it. His braking was sensational. He was gaining so much time under the brakes. And again, Billy's somebody else who, in the last probably 6 months, 4 months, 6 months, his driving's gone to a completely different level regarding speed and racecraft. And he was having a massive battle. Yeah, this is what we want. This is what we're trying to aim for and build up to. Is this kind of racing, this close racing. So it's 9:05 in the UK, and that's me done for this evening. I want to thank everybody who's joined in. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed tonight. So such a pleasure to have you on board. The racing has been fantastic. A special thank you to Kevin M, who's on his holidays in Canada. He lives in Canada, but he's on holiday from work, and he's decided to join us. So that's quite flattering, really, that he's took time out of his holiday to join us in the lobbies. Everyone, I think it's been such a great evening. On Thursday, we're going to do a similar format where it's going to be password protected, but we're going to do the OlderDrive, and we're going to do a practice 10-minute session and then a random grid start just to mix it up a little bit. And we'll probably see the randomizer at some point as well. So everybody, thank you very much, and until the next time, look after yourself, look after those around you, take care, and hopefully see you all on Thursday. Have a great time. Whatever's left of your day, have a great one. Thank you, everybody.